Real Madrid, the most successful football club in history. Yet, when you ask tacticians about their tactical identity, the answer is surprisingly complex. Does Real Madrid truly have a style, or is their approach defined by something far more fluid? Today on HalaDNA, the ultimate hub for Real Madrid fans worldwide, we explore the truth behind the club's tactical identity, the philosophy that drives their decisions, and the contrasting approaches of Ancelotti versus Guardiola. Why does Real Madrid continue to dominate even without a rigid tactical blueprint? Let's uncover the myth of the tactical identity. In modern football, there is a widespread belief that every elite club must have a clear, recognizable tactical identity. Think of Guardiola's Barcelona, celebrated for their intricate possession game and positional play, or Klopp's Liverpool, known for relentless pressing and structured transitions. These clubs are often praised not only for winning but for winning in a way that reflects a distinct footballing philosophy. Real Madrid, however, challenges this conventional wisdom. Despite being the most successful club in European football history, they do not rely on a single, rigid tactical blueprint. Their approach is remarkably adaptable, shifting to exploit opponents' weaknesses and leverage the strengths of their star players. At first glance, this flexibility may appear chaotic or inconsistent, but in reality, it is a deliberate reflection of the club's philosophy. Results matter above all else. On HalaDNA, the ultimate hub for Real Madrid fans worldwide, we analyze not only the tactical patterns on the pitch but also the strategic decisions that define the club's identity, from managerial appointments to squad construction. Understanding Real Madrid's approach requires looking beyond formations and strategies, into a philosophy that values adaptability, player freedom, and the relentless pursuit of victory. At the heart of Real Madrid's enduring success is a club philosophy that places winning above all else. Unlike teams that prioritize a strict tactical system or a visually distinctive style, Real Madrid has consistently demonstrated that results take precedence over aesthetics. This philosophy has been a defining feature throughout the club's history, allowing them to remain at the pinnacle of European football for decades. Take the La Quinta del Butra era, for example. During the 1980s, this generation of technically brilliant players dazzled with individual skill and collective flair, yet they were not constrained by a rigid formation or system. Their success was built on creativity, adaptability, and the ability to exploit moments of opportunity, principles that remain central to the club today. This results-driven approach is even more evident in Real Madrid's Champions League dominance under multiple coaches. From Vicente del Bosque to Carlo Ancelotti, each manager brought a distinct tactical vision, yet all achieved success because the club's culture emphasizes flexibility and adaptability. Rather than enforcing a singular style, Real Madrid empowers managers and players to adjust strategies to the demands of each match, transforming flexibility itself into a strategic advantage. On HalaDNA, we explore how this philosophy, winning through adaptability rather than rigid tactics, defines Real Madrid's identity, shaping both their matches on the pitch and their broader approach to squad building and competition. One of the clearest ways to understand Real Madrid's unique approach is by comparing the club's philosophy under Carlo Ancelotti with the highly structured style of Pep Guardiola. Guardiola's teams, whether at Barcelona, Bayern Munich, or Manchester City, are defined by possession-heavy football, relentless pressing, and a system-first mentality. Every player has a specific role, every movement is orchestrated, and the team's identity is inseparable from its tactical blueprint. Success, for Guardiola, is measured not only by trophies but by the execution of this defined style. Ancelotti, by contrast, embodies the pragmatic and adaptable philosophy of Real Madrid. At the Bernabeu, he prioritizes outcomes over rigid systems, allowing flexibility in formations, tactics, and player roles. Star players such as Karim Benzema, Luka Modric, and Vinicius Jr. are given the freedom to dictate matches, with the tactical framework bending around their strengths rather than forcing them into a predefined mold. A prime example of this contrast was the 2022 Champions League final against Liverpool. While Liverpool executed a highly structured, system-driven plan, Real Madrid adapted dynamically throughout the match. From switching formations to exploiting space on the counterattack, Ancelotti's side demonstrated that tactical freedom and adaptability could overcome even the most disciplined systems. This comparison highlights a fundamental difference in football philosophy. Guardiola's identity is built around a system, while Real Madrid's identity, under Ancelotti, is built around flexibility, adaptability, and the relentless pursuit of victory. On HalaDNA, we explore how this distinction defines the club's tactical identity and sets Real Madrid apart from virtually every other elite team in world football. Despite Real Madrid's unparalleled success, many analysts argue that the club lacks a true tactical identity. Critics often point to the frequent turnover of coaches and constant changes in the squad as evidence of inconsistency. Transfers bring new star players with different strengths, and managerial shifts introduce varying tactical approaches. From the outside, this adaptability can appear chaotic, leading some to claim that Real Madrid simply plays without a style. However, this perspective overlooks the strategic brilliance underlying the club's approach. Flexibility is, in fact, the core of Real Madrid's tactical identity. The ability to adjust formations, strategies, and player responsibilities to the demands of each match allows the team to consistently achieve positive results, regardless of the opponent or competition. Winning in diverse ways has become the hallmark of the club, turning adaptability into a competitive advantage rather than a liability. Central to this philosophy is the empowerment of star players. Legends such as Cristiano Ronaldo, Karim Benzema, and Luka Modric have often dictated the flow of games, with the team's tactics evolving around their individual brilliance. Real Madrid's culture encourages players to take ownership on the pitch, allowing them to influence style and execution while still contributing to the club's overarching goal: victory. On HalaDNA, we delve into how this flexible, player-driven approach challenges traditional notions of tactical identity and explains why Real Madrid continues to dominate, even without a rigid system. One of Real Madrid's greatest strengths lies in their lack of a fixed tactical style. In elite football, predictability can be a vulnerability, and Real Madrid has turned adaptability into a powerful weapon. Opponents cannot prepare for a single system or approach because each match may see the team adjust formations, pressing intensity, and attacking strategies to exploit weaknesses. This tactical unpredictability creates a constant challenge for rival coaches and players, giving Madrid a decisive edge in crucial moments. This advantage is evident in both domestic and European competitions. In La Liga, Real Madrid frequently switches between possession-based play and rapid counterattacks depending on the opponent, while in the Champions League, the team has repeatedly demonstrated the ability to adapt mid-game, turning apparent disadvantages into victories. Statistical analysis reinforces this point. Madrid consistently maintains high win rates against teams with rigid tactical systems, outperforming expectations and demonstrating that flexibility often trumps rigidity. On HalaDNA, we explore how this adaptability is not a flaw but a defining feature of Real Madrid's tactical identity. By embracing variability and empowering players to influence games in real time, the club has built a philosophy where unpredictability is a strategic advantage and a cornerstone of sustained success. Carlo Ancelotti perfectly embodies Real Madrid's club philosophy, blending structure with freedom in a way few managers can replicate. Under his guidance, the team maintains tactical organization while simultaneously empowering star players to influence matches, creating a balance between disciplined systems and individual brilliance. Ancelotti's approach is defined by intelligent pragmatism. He knows when to enforce tactical discipline, ensuring the team functions as a cohesive unit, and when to allow players like Karim Benzema, Luka Modric, or Vinicius Jr. the freedom to dictate the flow of the game. This adaptability enables Real Madrid to respond dynamically to any situation, whether countering a high-pressing opponent or adjusting mid-game to seize control. Examples of this philosophy in action include decisive Champions League encounters and critical La Liga fixtures, where Madrid has shifted formations, changed pressing intensity, or redefined player roles to exploit specific weaknesses. On HalaDNA, we analyze how Ancelotti's management style not only reflects but also amplifies Real Madrid's unique tactical identity, showing that the club's success is as much about intelligent leadership as it is about individual talent. In conclusion, Real Madrid does not lack a tactical style. Instead, the club defines its identity through adaptability, flexibility, and a results-first approach. Rather than adhering to a rigid system, the team thrives by adjusting strategies to the demands of each match, empowering star players, and prioritizing victory above all else. The key takeaway is that success without rigidity can be more effective than a fixed tactical blueprint, proving that Real Madrid's unique philosophy is as much about intelligent adaptability as it is about footballing talent. We want to hear from you. Do you agree that Real Madrid's style can be described as winning at all costs? Could a rigid tactical identity have limited their Champions League success? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and if you enjoy deep tactical analysis, make sure to like this video and subscribe to HalaDNA, the ultimate hub for Real Madrid fans worldwide, for expert insights, match breakdowns, and player analysis.